Alright, so now another trial for our gas collection. And this time, instead of doing hydrochloric acid and magnesium solid, we're going to do a different reaction we've done before, the addition of baking soda to vinegar. Our baking soda, we know, is sodium bicarbonate. You add that to vinegar, which is acetic acid, a 5% solution of acetic acid. And that produces carbon dioxide and sodium acetate. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to first of all measure out our baking soda, and this time when we measure, we're not going to measure into a 50 milliliter beaker and then put it into our Buchner flask. Instead, we're going to measure right in the Buchner flask. And the reason that we do that here and not for magnesium is the magnesium was very easy to get from our 50 milliliter beaker into our Buchner flask. But this solid white powder is not going to pour well. And so we'll lose some mass if we try and measure it first in the 50 milliliter beaker and then in the Buchner flask. And with so small of masses as we're dealing with, that's really going to affect our yield. So we're going to measure right into our Buchner flask. I've already zeroed this out. So we're going to go ahead and measure out a scoop of solid. I'm going to try and get that into one side of the beaker. 0.195, we're going to just put a little bit more here. And it looks like we're right at 0.216 grams, 0.216 grams of sodium bicarbonate. We'll go ahead and connect that to our tubing. Is already up inside of our graduated cylinder, and our initial reading on our graduated cylinder is 12 milliliters. That's the initial solution there. Aside from our sodium bicarbonate, we've got our vinegar, our 5% vinegar, which has already been measured out to 4.1 milliliters. So we'll add those two together with our cork sitting on the side. I'll try and add it so that the vinegar and the baking soda are separate until we cap this. Now we'll go ahead and mix those up, and we can see that bubbling that happens very rapidly and the bubbles that are coming up as we are collecting our gas in this experiment. It's a very rapid reaction. We don't have to stir for very long. All of it pretty much reacts right at the beginning. So with that, our final reading is 65.5 milliliters. Make sure you guys are adding these data points to your data. There we go. Just collected ourselves a new gas from a new reaction.